So I've been asked to do a video on how I edit my audio. In this video we're going to be looking at that. So what you're looking at now is a rough idea of how I do a rough draft for my videos. I usually just do the basics to add narration, and then all of the effects and stuff like that go in after. So what we're going to do now is, here we see that this is the vocal track, or my commentary, basically what I'm doing now. So we'll just right click and we'll go to open one copy in audio editor. Now sometimes I do use Adobe Audition CS 5.5, but for the most part in this video we're going to be focusing on Adobe Sound Booth CS5. So we'll just open one copy and we see it right here. So what we're going to do now is, because I usually have my window open and then you can hear birds tweeting now and then, or there's the sound from a PC's case fan, we're going to reduce the noise and take out any of the stuff that we do not need. So in Adobe Sound Booth CS5 we're just going to go to tasks and the clean up audio noise. Now because I have my microphone the exact same distance every time I do a video away from me and about the same height, I usually have a good idea what to do. In this case we're going to do a 42.2% reduction and reduce by 30 decibels. That's good enough for me. What I do then is just go to effects, and I have a template already made for my tutorials especially, but what we're going to do is show you how I got to that template. What we're going to do is just right click and go to EQ graphic, and from the default I usually have my bass set to around 6. I have the low mid set around there, and high mid set there, with high set to about 12. This gives it a kind of radio broadcast type of sound to it, which I wanted to go, because the actual sound in the microphone sounds like this, which is pretty meh. You don't want that sound. I don't like it, at least. Next what I do is add a compressor to make everything equal. So I just use the voice thickener setting, or sometimes I'll use vocal booster. And then last but not least, actually yeah, that's about it. I was going to show you how I edit music, but I'm going to give you an example. So yeah, that's pretty much it. For audio, voice, I add EQ graphic and compressor advanced. That's it. And reduce the noise so there's hardly any humming or anything like that. So after that's done, what we need to do is move on to music. Now for the most part, I use the same song, and sometimes I use like Windows XP startup sound or something like that. But for the most part I use Screaming Weasel Fast from Kevin MacLeod, or Incompetech, I don't know how to pronounce it. Either way, yeah, free. So anyway, we're gonna get rid of this, close all files. Okay, so you see the background music here. Now what I do for this is, like with the vocals, I go to effects, I go to graphic, I use basically the same settings for the EQ as I do my voice. I also add, again, a compressor, the same. And now, what I usually do is go to advanced EQ, parametric, and stuff like that. And I adjust it to around about here. So if we just disable these, you can hear what it sounds like originally. And then we can hear what it sounds like with the actual EQ. obviously it's a whole lot brighter. It's more, I don't know, more broadcasty, more... To be honest, what I do is I generally try and match the audio and my voice to something you'd hear on, for those in the UK, 4OD on YouTube, and on the website, most of how their sound design is, I try to copy it. That's basically it. So what if I have a song where there's multiple tracks making up that song? For instance, the Pro Scores package from Video Copilot. So what I just generally do is go to File, New Multitrack File, and then I just import the audio tracks. Right now we're doing Destroyer of Worlds. You may know this from Epic Mealtime. They use this exact same song for their videos most of the time. So let's just hear it. You'll know it when you hear it. So that sounds familiar, right? So what we're going to do is edit that. Again, graphic, compressor. We're going to do parametric. We're going to cut this off here. And cut this off there. And we'll play it back to see what this sounds like. I'm happy with that. I don't know about you. So now we'll click on Apply to File. Move on to the next component. Again, apply the same settings. We'll cut off the beginning and cut off the end. Actually, we might need to cut just a little bit more off to be more precise. And now for the final part. And after all of it's done together, it should sound like this. And that's how I basically edit my audio. After that, I put the songs and the vocals together and add the effects, and then you get the video that you usually get, whether it be my software or the tutorial like this, or video, whatever, vlog. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gives you some behind the scenes insight, like all secret agent stuff, in how my videos are made. Until next time, thank you for watching, and goodbye.